Yo, what's going on, comic compadres, and welcome back to the Hoodrat Comics podcast, where I'm Hoodrat, you're Hoodrat, and what? We all Hoodrats trying to dig into dollar bins, trying to dig into bins for them good investments, for them gems, and then books for the next generation for our PC, so we can have happy comic book collectors going all the way to 2200 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But yo, first off, before we jump into the show, I want to let y'all know, man, I'm doing a giveaway for my viewers and subs. You don't even have to be subbed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just appreciative of all the people that view my show and come on here. I'm up to like 300 something, man. It's only been like a month and a half, and I appreciate y'all. So I want to show you some love. I was at LA Comic Con, and I got this autograph from Tony Fleece right here on the Free Comic Book Day, and I told Tony Fleece, "What do you think about me doing a giveaway with this one?" And he was like, "Hey, man, that's cool with me," and let him know like Tony Fleece is hooking y'all up. So that's one of the giveaways I'm going to be giving away, and I'm going to let y'all know how to do it. And then since we talk about, stray dogs, right, we got to keep it real with the dogs, you know what I'm saying? So one of the hottest books out there, I'm going to be giving this away to y'all, man. This is the Lucky the Pizza Dog giveaway right here. Lucky the Pizza Dog book, where he solves a crime on how grills got killed up in Hawkeye. And, this is one of the hot books right now. This is another giveaway. So you get these two books. And how you're gonna do it is you're just gonna leave comments. Just leave comments in my in the next anything LA Comic Con, right? Anything LA Comic Con that I have the little logo, and we're talking about the artists and and all my videos I have to do LA Comic Con. Just leave a comment, and I will keep you. And I will you will be counted in for the giveaway, and I'll just do one of the what is it called, the spin the wheels for y'all. So that's all you have to do, easy. Just leave a comment. You don't even have to be a subscriber. I'm not going to tell you how to be a subscriber. I'm just saying just leave a comment, even if you're just a viewer. But hey, let's bring in the folks, man, because we had a good time at LA Comic Con. But again, leave a comment and anything LA Comic Con on my videos. There's a bunch coming up, and I will count you in for the raffle, and I will send these books to you free of charge, even if you live in China. So let's go, man. I'm going to bring in my homie one by one. One of my good friends, one of my best friends, one of the people that I love the most on IG, man. And we just started becoming brothers. And this is first time ever, man, on YouTube. First time ever, man. Like, welcome my brother, Jahvid, comic book crackhead. What's up, Jah?
What's up, man? What's up, Ian? Comic book crackhead, aka Hot Java. You can find me on Instagram, Comic Book Crackhead. Thanks for having me on, man. I know we've been trying to, get me on for a while. I appreciate you, inviting me over.
And like I told you, man, you are the professor of comic book crackhead. You know what I'm saying? You gotta teach the YouTube community how to collect, man. And then let me bring in another homie, man. We've been homies since the beginning. And he is a SoCal. He lives over here in SoCal as well. And you could find him over there on, I think, on Twitch and Instagram and everything else. And what's that, TikTok too, man? That's my boy Diesel. Dan, what's up, bro?
Yo, what's happening? What's up, guys? What's good? Happy to be
Welcome.
here.
I just told Dan today, I was like, Dan, you want to jump on, bro? At like 8 in the morning. And Dan's like, what, tonight? I was like, yeah, man, just jump on, bro. You went to LA Comic Con too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just sharing the love over here. And then my one and only brother over here, man, my co-host over here on Hashtag Show, always has my back. And I there's so much I could say about him, but that's 100% good man right here, man. That's my boy Godly.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's up,
so let's give a shout out to the chat, man. So we see who we got up in the house, man. So we got Steezy, man. Steezy Squad, man. What up, y'all, man? How you doing, man?
Oh, what's up, Steezy?
And I think he likes the pizza dog giveaway, man. And then we got the man, the one and only, man, Dan De La Torre in the house, man. Another professor, man, been doing this, been in the comic game since he was a kid, just like Jah, man. So man, before we get into it, man, how'd y'all like LA Comic Con? I'm gonna ask Jah first. What'd you think, bro?
No, I loved the fact that we were back out at a Comic Con. There was a lot of people. I went on a Saturday. A lot of people were there. It was packed. But I just loved the environment. I wish there was a couple more comic book vendors. I think I would have loved to see that. A lot of Funko, a lot of toys, a lot of rows of artists. So yeah, the Funkos, right? But I would just wish that there was some more comic vendors out there. I think they might have had what 25, 30, maybe. But I enjoyed myself. I had a great time.
All right, Dan, what you think, bro? You were there on Saturday and Sunday, right?
Yeah, I almost knocked over my stand here. Yeah, I went Saturday and Sunday, and real quick, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Cameron at Ripstick Comics. He is the one that hooked me up with the badge for Saturday and Sunday. I had no plans on going, zero plans. He hit me up that week and was like, "Yo, I got this pass. I can't go Saturday and Sunday. Do you want it? I can pass it along to you." I'm like, "Absolutely, absolutely. I'm going to take that." So yeah, yeah, got to go to the con Saturday, Sunday, and like Josh said, Saturday was mayhem. It was a
Ooh.
lot of people there.
Look at you know who that is. John knows who that is right there. Jay Bizzle. You know that's hot and cold over on Instagram, man. We know the J what the J means, man. Come on, man. You know, like but he was digging hard. He was digging hard. So
nice.
He came up. He came up,
bro. He came up with like a short box. That's what I heard. That's a rumor.
Short box.
Short box.
I saw it with my own eyes.
On the $1 and $2 boxes, bro. He said we digging. How about you, Godly? How was it comp for you, bro?
It was very good. I think the difference maker was, as you become more advanced in everyone's niche, I guess for comic collecting, you always try to go into the venues very early as you can. And I think the foot in the door when people can get exhibitor passes, that definitely makes a difference on hunting the back bins before everybody else. Ooh, I can't stress that enough for everybody that if you could get an exhibitor pass or get in the con before anybody else, that really makes a difference on hunting books.
It
That's
does,
for sure.
man.
Yeah.
It's you wouldn't imagine, bro. Like, cause me and Godly get into a lot of these cons a little bit early, and to see what goes on prior, it's nuts, bro. Like
the dealers,
the dealers buying from dealers is like it's like short box after short box after short box, man. Yeah, they get deals, man, and some dealers even say, man, like even before the con even before the cons even started, they've already made their rent. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh wow,
yeah, man.
Wow, man.
But I go there to get interviews early. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to hit the artists up before the crowds come in. So like the first 2 hours is like super important for me to like get them while they have energy and while they're focused on me and there's not a line behind me. You know what I'm saying? So that's important too. But I dig too. I mean, me and Godly scored a couple things, man. But John goes, he said, look that man, he got 3 boxes. You got 3 boxes, bro.
3. Oh my gosh.
And he can't
show off.
I wanted to bring him on, bro, but John said if I went on your show, it'd be like a whole day showing off the stuff I got. You know what I'm saying? He's like, word. So yo, man, let's get to the slide though, man. I appreciate you guys coming on, man, and on the show. And John, man, your first time, so man, you're up first, bro. Like, where can the Hoodratville fam find you, bro?
Yeah, so you can find me at Comic Book Crackhead. There are 2 comic book crackheads out there. Mine is just straight Comic Book Crackhead, no abbreviation in the middle. And basically I love all eras of comic books: Golden Age, Silver Age, pre-code horror, bronze, copper. I guess we can call it foil age or chrome age. In between, and then moderns. Everything under the sun when it comes to comics. I just love it.
And it's the most eclectic collection out there. You know what I'm saying? If you I'm telling y'all, man, I've been telling y'all even on the hashtag shows that Jaw has it all, man. Jaw has like that silver, then he got some modern, and one day he'll post a couple like golden age books that you didn't even do. Like, what? And they're clean, like really good presentation. Jaw don't mess around, man. Jaw don't mess around. So
thanks.
So give him a follow there on Instagram.
That, man.
No, man, I'm just keeping it real, man. Like your collection is like eclectic, man, and fire and fuego, man.
Thank you.
And then we got my boy Dan, man. Where can they find you, bro?
Diesel Dan Comics on Instagram. You can find me here on YouTube. Occasionally, I'm doing some stuff. I might make a video after this, going into more of my experience at the con. But for now, go hit me up at Diesel Dan Comics on IG, posting silly content whenever I can, comic book related stuff, sharing some books that I find interesting. Yeah, go check it out.
Cool, man. Yeah, Dan got the clips, man. Don't miss Dan's clips. These clips are tight. And then Godly, bro, like where can they find you, homie?
Yeah, you guys can follow me at Godly Comics, and then you guys could also follow me on YouTube. I don't have any videos yet, but I will eventually have some in the near future. But yeah.
Yeah, and you can find Jay Bizzle right there at Hot and Cool Stuff, man.
Cool stuff.
Hey, I'm still waiting, bro. I've been tagging you for the Christmas stuff, bro. Like, come on, man, John. I've been tagging you too, bro. Like, you got to bust out the Christmas books, man. But first off, we're gonna do a review, man, of LA Comic Con. We talked a little bit about it in the beginning, but now we're gonna talk about it like in our own experiences. The guys provided me a couple pictures of some of their favorite moments at Comic Con or LA Comic Con. So let's get into it, man. And you're up first, John. This is beautiful, man. When you walk up in here, right?
Yeah. I didn't really take too many pictures. I was just really trying to focus on the con. But when I walked in, before I walked in, actually, I just wanted to take a picture of the convention center and the sign. And I thought the con was great, and I loved everyone being dressed up, and it was just a great experience being back at cons after COVID, especially. Yeah.
How'd you guys feel walking up to the LA Comic Con after like this after 2 years, right? 2 years of no cons, right? How'd you feel?
So this was actually my first big con like this. I've always gone to the smaller cons, and this was my first big con. So it was pretty exciting. Yeah, it was all that many people too. Yeah, I was a little overwhelmed.
You went to Torpedo Con too, right, in Hollywood?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Torpedo Con was extremely small compared to this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it?
Way smaller.
Like 1 aisle or 2 aisles?
Yeah.
How many comic dealers?
Just a few. I mean, there was way more comic dealers at Torpedo Con. Yeah, way more comic book dealers. But still, it was a smaller. It was for that crowd specifically, for the comic book collector. I think LA Comic Con is more of the pop culture kind of con, And I mean everything comes from the comics, of course. Most of everything that's there comes from the comics and all the pop culture stuff. But the roots are comics. But I feel like this, it's more of a pop culture con than it is a comic book con. I mean, and that's San Diego as well, right? I've never been to San Diego, but I get the same sense, same idea, same thing.
Yep. Yeah, San Diego's a pop culture con, man. Totally, man. Whenever you see Funko Pops, is a pop culture con. You know what I'm saying? when a Funko Pops outnumber the comic books, man, it's a pop culture con. How about you, Godly, man? What do you think, bro? I know we walked up to this together, man. It was a good feeling, right?
Oh yeah, it was a good feeling.
It was a good feeling, bro.
And I couldn't believe what I heard from Diesel. So Diesel, you never been to the Super Bowl of cons?
Never.
You gotta come. We'll get you, bro.
Dude, this con, not even New York could compare to it. Like special edition, honestly, it was like a soft opening. It was just like, but when in July, when it's all out, everything, it's the biggest, baddest, most exclusive con there is in like the world. Like you have the biggest exclusives there, you have the biggest artists there, it's crazy, man. And if you're gonna go next year, if you can, I know reselling it, I mean, for like retail price, they go for I think 350, 375. Resellers sell it for anywhere from 500 600. 500 is kind of the sweet spot, 5 to 550. Anything above that, it's kind of like on you. But if you can go and get a pass, man, definitely start waiting in line very early and very plan out your days because those exclusives, man, they tend to
Yeah,
sell very
man.
Right.
quickly and they tend to sell very high as well sometimes depending
Right.
which ones you get.
Diesel, man. If Dan, if you need help, bro, let me know, man. I got you, bro.
Oh hell yeah.
It's just you gotta the passes do cost like $350 though for all
Yeah.
all the days. So
Yeah,
that's the thing.
all the
To
days.
save
Yeah.
your money, bro. Save $350, bro.
For
Like
sure.
Oh, safe to buy too. I mean,
I know.
I as for me, I go all out. I spend every single penny I have at that con, and then
Oh,
I
I
easily
save
double it at
I
that
save all
con.
year for it. How about you, John? Have you been
Yeah.
at SCCC, man? Not yet. Oh, just
No,
hit me up,
never
bro.
been,
Come on,
man.
man. Oh,
Oh,
bro, I
I
got you.
need to go. I know.
We got you,
yeah.
man. Dan. Like, just talk to me after this, man.
But at
Like,
that
we'll
con,
hook
you're
up.
like
Next
kind of
year.
squished. You're like, you're bumping backpacks, you're bumping
It would
shoulders.
have
You
been. Is it?
Yeah.
start smelling people. You have fart
Dude, that's
clouds
kind of how
and
I felt on
all that stuff.
Saturday for this con. On this con on Saturday,
Yeah.
going down some of those main aisles, I was
Was
bumping
it?
people. I was getting pinballed around a little bit, man.
You getting
Oh
Yeah,
farted
yeah,
on, bro?
it got a little crazy on Saturday. Yeah, there
yeah.
was some
This
people got to learn how to wash their booties, you know?
They know, right,
yeah.
dude?
But SDCC, no con could compare to it, and everybody knows that. It's not.
It's
There's a wait list. Just put that on. Just like people, like vendors went to the special edition, so hoping that they could get bumped up into the wait list, or they could
Man,
probably try to guarantee a spot. But trying to get a spot in the main floor, there's a wait list, and that hardly ever budges because
man.
everybody attends every year. You have Image, Skybound, Fox. You have who else? Lego, Mateo, Hasbro,
But then
Funko.
you got like Fox, you got WB, and
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
sometimes
exactly.
Disney and Marvel. It's
The list
insane, man.
goes on,
Yeah.
man. It's crazy, and the exclusives that they offer, like you double your money easily just picking up those exclusives, and those lines get retarded long. And so, yeah, man, if you guys are into like exclusives and trying to flip to buy a better comic book or a better collectible, I mean that's the marketplace and that's the con to do it at 100%.
But La La Land had all the movie stars, man. LA Con had more movie stars than Comic Con this year, man. So
Really?
hey,
Oh,
Godly, there you go,
special
bro.
edition.
We when
Yeah.
we walked in, there's us, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's us.
Godly's
This is you.
flexing.
Godly's flexing. You
Couple
flexing,
snubs
bro?
right there, yo.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah. It's
so
kind of nice to get a photo when no one's in the background and everyone's still waiting outside to get in.
you actually took a photo of this, a video of this, right? Godly, like before the con, man, right? Like when it was full, right? On Friday, the section we're in, right?
Oh, I think that. Oh, it was in my stories. Yeah, it was in my stories, and I kind of showed everyone like when people are just lining up in this particular aisle before they open the doors. I think it was like hour prior or something like that, or 30
Yeah.
minutes.
I wanted to get one too. I wanted to get a photo or a video of it, of the way it looks from up top. The
Yeah,
escalators looking down,
yeah.
because it's crazy.
So,
But I
so,
couldn't do it. I
so
couldn't
to
have
give you
time.
guys an idea, like if you guys seen the line inside, if you guys were in that line at San Diego Comic Con, it imagine it wrapping around the whole building. That's how it is at San Diego Comic Con.
Mhm.
People all over the world go to this con.
Jeez,
So
man.
just to give you, yeah, when you guys go, you're gonna be like, damn, Golly was right. I should have prepared better. Or you guys are gonna start thinking these things. Oh, next time I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But honestly, I tell people if you're just like a diehard and you want to be first at any line, you gotta like get there like at midnight, 1 in the morning, and just sleep in line. And then when the line proceeds inside the building, then you wake up and then you lay back down on the rug and then you sleep because you pretty much sleep like in the line and you hardly sleep at home after the cons and all that. So
Did anybody
yeah,
sleep for LA Comic Con? No, I don't think so, man. No one slept for LA Comic Con.
I don't
You don't want
know.
to sleep in downtown LA anyway, man. But this is me. This is
Nah, bro.
me and Godly, man. Flexing before the con over here, man. And we were there. We were there pretty early, right? We got there at 9 or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that, right?
9 in the morning, but didn't open to the public till like 3:30. They opened like 30 minutes prior.
Man, he
to the
goes, the struggle
schedule.
is real, man. The struggle is real, man.
Oh yeah.
So,
No.
and then let me see here. So that's us, and then this is one of my favorite parts is meeting all the homies, man, over at LA Comic Con because I haven't, Hot and Cool, man. We've been friends for a while on Instagram. We've been following each other and we talk back and forth. And I buy some of his books, he buys some of my books. And this is Jay Dizzle in the house, man, right here. Where's Jay Bizzle, man? I want to see his comment because he said my hair wasn't correct, man. Like next time I gotta have my hair game up, but it looks good. You look good, bro. And then we have John for Modern Gods, and we got Elvine over here at Elvine Comics. So man, this is it's always fun meeting the community at these over here at our cons in California. Hopefully, one of these days, man, I'll get down to the East Coast, and maybe the Midwest for C2E2 and meet all the homies, man, out there. But I only went Friday. I know Gali only went Friday. But did you guys meet anybody, man? Like John, did you meet anybody at the con that's from the Instagram community out there?
Yeah. Well, Elvine's Hot and Cool, P. Dot. There's a couple others that I've met. We recognize each other. So yeah, met a few people actually.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Dan? Did you meet some cats, bro, from the community?
I did, man. I got to meet our brother Steve, Hip Hops and Me, from the Nerd Herd podcast, guys. I got to meet him finally. And then
how do you recognize people with the mask on? Is it easier to recognize? Can you recognize people with the mask on?
I didn't recognize Steve at all. So I just I was hitting him up on IG and I was like, yo, this is where I'm at right now. And I was just standing around kind of looking and then he was probably 6 or 7 feet away from me and he was like looking right at me. He goes, Dan? I'm like, yeah. I was like, oh shit, yeah. So yeah, it even took a minute for me to even recognize Steve, man.
Yeah, man.
Luckily, he had his signature hat on. So
I met Ripstick too, man. Ripstick was in. I think he was like the booth on the other side of Elvine's in that big long hall that over there. And I was digging and Ripstick came up to me and goes, "Oh, yo, man, what's your name?" And I was like, "Ian, man." And he was like, "Oh, no, your Instagram." I said, "Hoodrat." He goes, "Oh, bro, I'm Ripstick." And he took off his mask. I was like, "Oh, yo, what's up, man?" And we were chilling for a bit over there, man. And I think Swaggle House was around there. He said he was going around, but I was moving and I was trying to look at books and get interviews. So I was like in and out, man. Always just kind of moving, man. But it's always good to meet the community, man, out there up at these cons. And we met a lot of people at San Diego Comic-Con too. But what you got, Dan? What's this memory right here, bro?
Oh, okay. So I got super hyped seeing Bear Son. I don't know if you guys know anything about Bear Son. So I started following Bear Son early on his journey. He walked from LA to New York.
What?
He walked.
Dude.
I
saw that guy. Cross country, yeah.
In that suit, in the
yep.
What?
In the bear suit. In that bear suit.
Crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
And if you look at that suit, he's got like so many patches on and stuff like around the crotch area because that wears out rubbing and stuff. So he's got it all patched up and everything. It's a little bit grimy, from stains and stuff. But yeah, man, he started in LA and walked all the way to New York, in that bear suit. And so just to educate some people, I wrote some notes down real quick what Bear Son done and why I was so hyped to see him, especially because I followed him early in his journey before he even started it all. Dude, he walked to LA from New York to raise money for these charities. He raised $17,000 for the disabled community, $16,000 for breast cancer, $19,000 for a mental health organization.
Wow.
$19,000 for an autism organization, $15,000 for an environmental defense organization. And dude, I was
that's like $150,000, bro. That's $150,000.
Yeah, man, he raised a lot of money. And what's funny as hell though too, I didn't see him Saturday. I saw him Sunday, but Saturday, I swear that I heard a dude that was talking behind me or next to me or something, asking questions or something. And I'm like, that sounds like Bear Son, because the guy has a very recognizable voice, a very distinct, recognizable voice. And I was like, that sounds like Bear Son, but I didn't want to turn around like a total weirdo and be like, are you Bear Son? And so I was like, when I saw him in his suit Sunday, I asked him, I was like, yo, were you here yesterday just not in costume and like digging through books or like asking people's questions? He's like, yeah, dude. I was like, I fucking knew it. I swear I heard your voice. So yeah, I was super hyped to see him and meet him and take a picture. Like, and he's doing another run. I think he's running cross country now. Gonna be
Crazy,
running the
man.
entire time.
In that bear
Not the
suit. In
I
that
don't
bear
think.
suit. Oh shit!
I think he's going from Portland to Florida this time.
Yeah, man.
And he's gonna do it in the bear
Yep,
suit.
so no, I don't think so. I don't know if he can run in the bear suit.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty wild if he ran in that bear suit.
Hey man, Dan.
So
goes,
yeah, that's that memory.
Dan says here in the Bay Area we still haven't opened. The San Jose Comic Con is the largest we have. I believe it was canceled this year. Dang, so it's not going on. But Jay Bizzle said, but John said he went to the Berkeley show, the Berkeley comic book show in the adult school. Yeah.
Every time they post those like Berkeley shows, I'm like, damn, I wish I was there.
Bro, it's crazy.
It's packed. I mean, it looks the venue kind of looks small, but like, man, like there's so many people back bin diving in those bins, bro.
It's like, held in an adult school in Berkeley.
It makes me want to go out there.
It's kind of I went to school at Berkeley, man. I grew up in Oakland, and I went to a couple of them, and it's like in a auditorium, like a basketball auditorium, and they kind of stretch it out. But it's like back to back comic books, man. Straight up, like no Funko Pops there, man. You ain't find no Funko Pops over there in the Berkeley show. So and then Dan said, Jay Bizzle, that's true. I wasn't able to go to the one. And how was the attendance? From the I follow him on Instagram. The attendance, man, it looks like it's nuts. Because I know Rage went there, right? Rage went to him. I saw him, and he talked to us. He said it was fun too, man. So, but yeah, man, thanks, Dan. I appreciate it, man. And Godly, go ahead, bro. Look at you flexing again, bro.
Oh yeah, so this is Angelo's Comics. If you guys ever see him at a show, this is definitely a guy you want to look at his books. Sometimes his prices are a little bit up there, but Angelo is very reasonable. He can always haggle, and so that's what I always do. I always haggle, and I have a good relationship with Angelo, so he lets me hold any book I want, and not any dealer will let you hold any book that they have.
Yeah.
So
man.
I like that. I can hold any book he has, his Hulk ones, Daredevil ones, his ASM 15s, you name it, he has it. He has all of that stuff. So yeah, he's really a cool guy, and I really enjoyed holding the AF 15s and manifesting on those. Yeah,
man. Yeah, I think that's as close as we're gonna get. You have an AF-15, Ja? You'd be the only one that would come close to having one of those, bro.
Closest.
No, it's on my list, man. It's on my list. No, don't have one.
I know, man. I know. We can only dream. We can.
He has one coverless raw for like $8K.
But you want the cover on that one? The cover's so.
Oh yeah. I mean, entry level.
I know, man. Like it's just, he let me hold him too, man, and that's as close as I'll ever get, man. I mean, yeah, and you guys should check out Angelo Comics, man. He's gonna be over at the next one. We're going to over at Comic-Con Revolution in Ontario, not Ontario, Canada, Ontario, California, out here in Riverside County, man. So check him out. Let's go back to the chat, man. So Chad, John said he scored at that Berkeley Comic-Con, the Berkeley College Comic-Con, Berkeley Comic-Con.
The Duck.
Yeah, there you go, 9.4. And he said he hooked up with Rage over there too. And he said the attendance was good, man. He says the attendance was good for a small room, lots to be found there, man. So it's at an adult school in Berkeley. I think it's over there on not Shattuck, but something like maybe I forgot. I haven't been in Berkeley for a long time, but I love the haggle. It's beyond fun, man. Even at cons. But yeah, man, look at that, man.
All the time.
This handle. If you ask Angelo, I think he'll let you hold him, man. If he brings him, right? What do you think? Maybe.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that he likes to see people enjoy his comics and his stuff. So I mean, if you guys ask, then yeah, just bring up my name.
There was a few times that I wanted to ask people to see their hold their Amazing Spider-Man or Amazing Fantasy, 15s, and
yeah,
I was a little bit too nervous. I was a little bit too nervous just to be asking people to see them.
or to even touch them or hold them.
Yeah,
They don't know you. You don't know them. You don't know what's gonna happen in between that.
But here, if you're kind of in between people, you can't get away, man. But Dan goes, I can never afford an AF-15. The only grill I own. and the caliber is Tail Suspense 39. Hey man, I'll take that one too,
That's
bro.
still, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll take that one
Any
too.
day. That's right.
And then here's me again, man. So there's me holding the AF-15s with that After Godly, and my favorite my favorite thing I got was this original art in my art book, in my little a sketchbook that I get from all the artists, and it wasn't that bad, man. He only charged $30 for it, bro. Like that is not bad for
That's
original
awesome.
art, man. And he did it. He sat there and did it really well. I asked him to do a Hoodrat one, but he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna do a little dog, man." So he did me a straight. This is from Tony Fleece, guys. Tony Fleece.
Yeah.
In case you don't
I'm
know.
so jealous of that right now because I'm totally kicking myself right now because that's one thing that I absolutely dropped the ball on doing. I said to myself that I was gonna do that this con. I was gonna get like at least an autograph book, like just a blank book for people just to like sign or whatever. Fuck, man. And this just reminded me of that, and I'm totally kicking myself in the ass right now.
Next time,
man.
God damn it.
It's super. Man. It's a small book. It's just a small book you carry in your backpack, and you just bust it out, man. And
It's
sometimes
so smart.
Sometimes guys will just, like they know you're not there to sell it. You're a collector of like art, right?
You put it into a book. You're not paying for a CGC witness or blah blah that kind of bullshit. So,
Jaw, you ever do this, Jaw? Because you OG, you I bet you got a good book like this.
No, you know what? I like Dan. I regret not doing this at this con because they had David Mack and Frank Miller. They had Jock. Three of my favorite artists, right? And the only time I ever did this, it was when I used to work at an LCS, and Stan Sakai. This was back in the day when they weren't charging, and the owner actually invited Stan Sakai to come over there, and he, he was doing art for people for free. And so on the back of a comic book board, he just drew something up for me, man, and I still have it to this day. So yeah,
dude,
it means more. Yeah, and it means more to you, once you have that art. To me, it means more than having him, do something on a comic book or something like that.
He actually has a booth at San Diego Comic Con, and when he's at his booth, there's always every time I walk by, there's always a line when he's at the booth. Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, he's got a cult following, I guess. That's probably.
Oh no, yeah, he does. He does. He definitely does. Oh yeah, I know that for a fact.
Yeah, man. So
I wish I did this at this con, man. Seriously.
I mean, I was my goal is to try to get at least two in my sketch, my sketchbook. But I was so busy, man. I should have got one from David Boer because David Boer's a good friend, man, and he's a writer, but I know he dabs in it, man. But I'm hoping to get. I think John Boy's gonna be at over at the Ontario Con, and a couple other people that I'm looking for, man. So then Jay Bizzle says old school days, free sketches and SIGs, man. Yeah. I don't know those old school days, bro. So
coming to that, like what would you guys like if you guys could choose any artist to do a remark or a sketch? Who would it be, and what character would it be?
Ooh.
Just one artist,
John,
any artist.
One in mind?
No, I mean that's a tough question. Yeah, that's a tough one.
I know.
Yeah. I have two in mind. I would love to have a Greg Capullo do.
Oh, I got one.
Do Spawn. Greg Capullo do a Spawn, either a remark or in like a sketchbook, like what Ian's got here. And then
Zor's in the house.
What's up?
What's up,
would be Mark Silvestri. Oh, all right. Yeah, I got three. But all right, but Mark Silvestri do a Witchblade sketch. And then Joe Benitez do a Lady Mechanica. Those would be my top three.
That's what's up. I like that.
How about you, Joe? You have one?
Man, I mean, it could be. There's just so many artists. I mean, I just named like Jock. I love Jock's Batman's. I would. He would be one. John Byrne, classic.
Oh,
classic
John
artist.
Byrne. Oh,
that's so hard to get though. Byrne, right? I mean, I was telling Alex about Byrne, and it's like he don't even go to cons no more, bro. Like even if he does, it's out wait, he's in England, right? Like that's the last place I saw him ever at a con was at some UK con, bro. I was like, what?
Yeah.
He's at a con, bro. I would have kind of flew over there just to like get his autograph and hopefully CGC's there, right? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
right.
yeah, John Byrne would be dope, man.
You know who would be another good one that I don't know if he comes over to the States that much, would Ben Oliver. I don't know how familiar you guys are with Ben Oliver, but his covers are amazing. And yeah, I would absolutely die for one of his like original like sketch covers or something like that.
Is he like in Brazil or something? Because I know some of those guys.
The UK. I'm pretty sure he's in the UK.
Yeah, some of those guys try to attend like the bigger cons, like NYCC or SDCC. I know that for sure because I've met a few artists in the foreign states or in foreign countries, and they attend those big ones because that's when they kind of get like the most fans and stuff like that. You know, because it's costly too. They gotta get a hotel, flight, and then a booth possibly. Like you know, it's all money.
How about you, Godly? Who would it be, man? I can guess. Who would it be?
Bruce Timm.
For you? Yeah, Bruce
Timm. I would love the original cover. I'm sorry. I would love the original cover art of Batman Beyond. I would love that. You know, like if I had the money, and I hope I do in the future one day, and that was on Heritage Auctions, I would be betting on that. I will be trying to win that piece. But for now, I will get a Bruce Timm. I would have him do a Batman, Harley, and a Joker because those ones are really hard to get. And now CGC started doing they started slabbing in like kind of flimsy plastics.
Yeah. They do the original art.
Yeah, for original art. So that's
it's not even
cool
to me. It's not even worth it though, bro. But it's like if you want to, I mean, what do you think, Jaw? Like the way they do original art, it's kind of like whatever. You gotta slab it, man.
Yeah, it's flimsy.
That
yeah.
shit. It's just. Yeah, I mean, I have my Jim Lee thing up here of Batman. I just framed it, bro. I'm like, I know it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't have to prove that shit to anybody. Yeah, man, you know, I'm gonna just say it, man, because it'll probably never happen. But the Todd Father, bro, let's get to the Todd Father do the Venom. You know what I'm saying? It's like a Venom, right? Dude, that would be so epic, man. If I walked into him and, hey, Todd, I got this book, bro. You know I ain't gonna sell this, bro. Like, look it, you know, he just does a little sketch of Venom in there, just signs it, bro. Whatever, man. He even just spits on my book, bro. I'll be good. I'll be happy.
He has like, I think he has like one of the coolest, I think the top coolest signatures there is. His signature is super dope and unique.
100%. Yeah.
He knows what he's doing, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I think I gotta bump my top 3. I think I gotta bump all that down and put Todd up there now.
Right, you know. If Todd was paying, if he starts signing for CGC again, and he goes, I have 200 slots for remarks, and it costs you $1,000 for a remark, would you do it, man, for Todd? I think I would. I would. Right? Would you guys do it for CGC? It would be on your like 300. It would be on your 300, and it'll be yellow labeled. You know,
I'd have to go sign up for a new credit card and everything.
I'm gonna have to catch.
That would be very unique. That would be very unique.
That would be dope, man. Let's just see what the chat says, man. So Dan goes Sal Buscema and doing Incredible Hulk, and Art Adams for Jay Bizzle, man, because it's detailed sketches is probably the one of the artists that would be a good one, right? And Dan says, I do own original artwork of Herb Tramp. Hey, man, hell yeah, bro. Like, but Jay Bizzle's never met Burns either, man. I wonder if Dan De La Torre's ever met Byrne, man, because Dan would have had a chance before he got before he went into hiding. Then Manny goes, I once took a white hat to see SDCC, and on the third day it was covered with signatures. Hey, that's a good idea, right?
Oh wow,
that's awesome.
That's a really good idea. There's a good one.
That would be dope. Like, I'm sorry, the whole hat situation. If like the cons did like a white hat and it had like an embroidered like con like logo or just SC, you know, SDCC or something, that would be a fucking dope like piece of memorabilia, you know?
Oh yeah, that would be
right. Man. Hey, audience man and rewind man, take that advice from Mandy. That's a good idea, man. I like that. I like that.
I'm gonna write that shit down, bro.
Right, bro.
I get my own embroidered hat, you know.
Jay Bizzle says Brian Bolin. And then he also says Oliver does nice painted covers too, man. So there's a
Yeah,
lot of
some
good,
amazing
lot of good,
covers.
lot of good ideas right there from.
Yeah, Dan brought up
chat.
a good one. He brought up Sabo Schema with also John Buscema too for like the Silver Surfers. Oh man, those guys would kill it for like a sketch. I would
I think
love
my
those
top
ones
two would
too.
be McFarlane and Byrne, man, because they're so hard to get. Right? I mean, if you were to ever get like a Byrne one, because Byrne doesn't even come out. Have you ever seen him out, man?
Yeah.
Never, right?
Dude,
Never,
No.
never.
out of this whole
Never.
room, Ian has a freaking peach momoka that like nobody could ever get anymore.
Yeah,
Right,
dude.
Ian?
You want me to show it to y'all?
Yeah,
man?
yeah,
Here.
show it to
Yeah.
us.
Let me see
Show it
that.
off again. I've seen it
You
before,
gotta
but
share.
let's
You
see it
gotta show
again.
the. You gotta share the story
There you
of
go, man.
how you did it and why is it so hard now?
Oh, you can't.
Oh,
I mean,
nuts.
Japan is still closed, man,
That's
for
sick.
COVID. It's still closed for
Yeah.
COVID, man. So
And she's
you
not
ain't.
taking any more commissions
She's
too.
too busy, man. Like I tried to get a second commission. I was like, because I was in talks with Peach for like 6-7 months, man. While
And
this
this
was
is
getting
before
done.
she blew up too.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is right
Yep.
before she blew up. I got the commission in, and it cost me $500. Now the same commission probably cost you $1,000-$1,500, man.
And then this and a random guy offered him like 8K for it.
8K for this one, bro. And I was like,
Wow.
if we do 10, maybe we could talk. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man,
It's
it's
10
a dope
now.
one.
I think that's 10 now.
Yeah, because you aren't getting it, man. You're not. I mean, from Peach,
You
you're
ain't
not
gonna get
getting
it
these.
again.
Yeah, I mean, Japan's still kind of semi-closed, and
Oh yeah, show the back too. You told me about the back.
oh, the back man has some of her paint here, man. Let me see. There was some paint here. There's some paint here from her
Desk,
from
right?
her from her desk and kind of her thumbprint up here too. You can't really see it, but there's a little bit of her thumbprint there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like dope, dude. You know, because she actually, like she didn't do this at a con or nothing. She did it at her desk where she works. Because I got this like during COVID, So she actually did this art on her desk, and I can't believe they gave me a 9.8, even though there's still like thumbprints and stuff over here, from her desk.
Ian, I've forgotten to ask, like, what's the process of you getting that CGC'd though? Like, how does that submission work?
Godly
because that
asked
was
me
through her.
Yep. So what you do? So
yeah, I've heard stories about that too.
CGC has an affidavit that the artist signs,
That's right.
And they have to send it. They have to fill out the affidavit, and then they have to send it to CGC from their address. And for Peach to do that, man, and how busy she was, bro, I was stoked, man, because she's a busy lady, bro. Like, how many covers comes out like in a week for her? Like 3 covers. I was like, damn, there's like 3 covers of Peach Momoko again. So that lady's working, man, and she took time out to do all that for me for CGC, and it was. And the thing about it, she's so cool, man. I had like 3 books I had sent to her with this, right? And she signed all of them and did the affidavits for all the other ones, And I got 3 yellow labels of Peach Momoko, which are hard to get now, man. Because she's not coming.
You still have the other 2?
I gave away 1 when I was with the other podcast, but I still have the other 2. They're 9.8s, So the one I gave was the one she did of X23. Remember that one? She's kind of running,
yeah.
It's a dope one, man. But yeah, man, I forgot.
You said she wasn't going to cons?
She's people in Japan are kind of still locked in, man.
Oh yeah,
still locked down a little bit.
They're locked down, dude. Yeah, and they're safe.
opening.
I think they're safe in Japan, bro. I want to leave Japan, man.
I was actually supposed to go to Japan, but because of COVID, it didn't happen. Sucks.
Yeah, but she was awesome for that, man. So let's go back to the chat. I'm always trying to include all my friends on here, man. So let me see. Yeah, Azor said, yeah, it was totally worth it, man. That $500, bro. $500 plus.
Oh yeah.
She even shipped the thing for free, bro. She didn't charge me for shipping. I was like, you need to charge me for shipping. She goes, no, you waited for like 6 months, 7 months. Her husband does all the translating and is her manager. And he was like, I was like, okay, man. Like, I know you guys are artists, bro. And, like you guys need the money. So Manny says fire. And then Jay Bezos says McFarlane was easy back in the day as I managed his huge Golden Apple Spawn opening the day. Oh, so John got a couple, man. And Zach says, yo, that's dope. Thanks, man. And then Azores was like, thanks, Dan Del Torre. So let's move on, man. So remember, guys, man, like bring a little sketchbook. You can even fit. I see people with even just like one they bought at Walgreens that fits in the back of their pocket, and they're sketching in there. You know, like just
That's a great idea, man.
You know, I mean, it could
I
get
gotta
trashed or
remember,
whatever.
man. I can't forget that again.
And I'll show you what mine looks like real quick. Hold on, I have to hide it up here because my
Gotta get one where it doesn't bleed through. Well,
my son.
Oh yeah.
My son.
I know Michael's Arts and Crafts sells some good books like that.
Hobby Lobby.
Dude, I got this for like $3 at Barnes and Nobles in the the bargain spot, you know, like in the front. And man, and I tell the artists I have a bunch of colors, like pick a color, but they always want the cream. So, you know, I have 4 post COVID, you know, already. So, you know, I have Echo here. I have Echo, and then I have one from Temple Smith. You know, he did that one for free. Like Temple Smith, like I was like, how much, bro? He was like, just give it to me. He said, since I'm doing, and somebody told me, he's like, if I'm doing it for free, I could do whatever the fuck I want. You know, so he's like, so he did me a skull.
Temple Smith, man.
Temple Smith is dope, bro. Like he's the homie.
Hell yeah.
And they got a local artist here, Death. You know, I forgot his last name, but he did this one of me and my son and Chucky, because my son's a big Chucky fan.
Jeez,
so this is the reason why I have to hide it high, because my son tries to rip it out because he wants it. You know, and then there it is. That's my 4th one. You know, so. But this would be. I'm hoping this would be like at least a quarter full by the end of, by the end of next year. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's move on, man. So, who else we got? Oh, Dan. So tell me, bro. Tell me you got some.
These girls.
I'm gonna ask Dan. Tell me you got some Big Macs. Tell me you got some Big Macs. You know, like.
Yeah. So the story behind like this whole thing happening, there's more to tell, just, you know, besides taking the picture with some ladies, you know. I saw them the day before, and I recognized them immediately. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I follow them on TikTok, and then this other guy, he's hilarious. Oh geez, I'm forgetting his name right now. But I follow him as well, and they collaborate. They do funny videos. They're great. They're hilarious. And then she told me, the girl that's like the McDonald's character, she told me that, she's like, tomorrow we're going to be doing the fast food stuff, you know? So, you know, if you come back tomorrow, you know, that's what we'll be doing. I was like, all right, cool, dope. And then I got home, I was talking to my wife, I showed her the pictures of like, there's a different selfie from the day before of me with them. So I showed her the picture. I was like, oh yeah, explained to her what I just explained to you guys. And my wife is a GM of McDonald's. So we have all this like official like McDonald's gear like just constantly laying around. And I was like, all right, well, I'll go back tomorrow and I'll give him some swag, you know. So gave him some crew t-shirts. Great. Gave them some crew like the behind the scenes, the BTS the Korean pop band. Hold on, she's staring at me right now. What's up? I'm not. Nobody from your job's gonna hear this. She's like, you're gonna get me in trouble. So gave them like 4 different crew shirts, and then the aprons. Busted out the aprons, and the buttery milk chicken tenders. I thought. Hold on. She corrected me. It's crispy buttermilk tenders.
You're making me hungry. Tell her she's making me hungry, bro.
I went back over to the booth, gave them all that swag and everything. I'm even wearing like a crew McDonald's shirt and stuff. Man, I thought that was pretty funny. And you know, a lot of jealous people were standing around, I think.
I thought that was dope of you to cosplay, bro, as McDonald's, bro. I was like, look at that.
The chef himself.
Rocked the apron for a little while. Yeah.
Patties don't flip themselves.
Yeah.
you gotta flip that. You gotta flip the patties, bro. You know, so,
is the other one supposed to be Wendy's though?
That's what I'm saying. Yes, she's Wendy's, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Wendy's. Right?
Yep.
So
if you follow, yeah, she is. She was. And then they asked me afterwards too. After we took the photo, she's like, "So, gotta ask, McDonald's or Wendy's?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, come on, what you think I'm going with?"
Well, John, you don't want to see what we
funny.
got, bro. John, you're gonna leave. You don't want to see what we got. We're gonna do that too, man. So, John about to leave, and I'm like, we gotta show you what we got still, bro. You know what I'm saying? And what you got here, man? Oh, there you go, Godly.
So, anyways, I met David M. Booher, and he was great, cool guy. It sucks because you meet these artists, and normally, like, if there was CGC around, like, these artists would be busy signing stuff, and like when CGC is not around, they're kind of like their tables are kind of empty, and people are not going up to him asking for as much signatures. But anyways, he was a really cool guy, writer of Canto, and then Tony Fleece, he did an exclusive cover variant for Ice Cream Man issue number 27 for Bird City Comics with a print count of 700, and he had this on his booth for sale. And I asked him, I was like, "Is this an original piece?" He said yes. We worked out a deal, and I ended up buying Ice Cream Man issue 27, Goosebumps homage,
Right,
Bird City's comics exclusive print count of 700.
man.
He was a cool guy,
Fire.
Tony Fleece,
Absolute
and he's
fire.
Right,
and he's the writer for Stray Dogs. So, this is the only
Oh.
time he's done a cover
Right.
for Ice Cream Man. So I was like, oh, this is kind of a no-brainer for me because I love
I was
Ice Cream
giving-
Man.
I was
And
giving
on
you
top
props,
of
bro. I
that-
was like, that's a good buy, bro. Good investment. You know, good piece for your collection. Whatever you want to do with it, right, Ja? Because you collect OA, right? Yeah.
So I kind of after I bought
that's
this,
a good deal.
yeah, after I bought this original piece, it kind of opened a rabbit hole in my mind. I'm like, damn, now I want more original pieces.
Hey,
Bro,
Bill's
you gotta
loving it.
That's what I'm saying, man. This right here,
You're addicted.
because the OA rabbit hole was deep, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I've been down it, you know, and that's why I do this because I can still get my hit, you know, I get my snort of OA, but not as an expensive price, you know, like $50 a hit, right? Instead of like $500 a hit, bro. Because if that though, man, is I gotta give you props, bro. Like that was a great buy, man. And I gotta say, I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you, bro. I was like, when you made that buy, I was like, yo, man, let's go. You in the OA
happy.
rabbit hole now, you know, like
Yeah.
OA rabbit hole, bro.
Yeah.
Are you gonna frame it and put it up?
Oh yeah, I have to. I have to frame it in my room. You know, I'm gonna be framing it in my room, so I'm just trying to find a spot for it. But I will be. But let's go on to the next segment. And
Wait, She Geek's in the house,
She-Geek
man.
getting 2
my
thumbs
moderator.
up. Yep.
Yeah, my moderator. And Azores Tiger says, yeah, man, I'm staying away from that rabbit hole for now. Yeah, it goes deep, bro.
It goes really deep.
You will walk away from a
Penetrating.
con and you'll be like, why is my credit card $3,000? You know,
Yeah.
now? I swear to God, bro. Like this one time I
yeah.
walked away from a con and it was like $2,800. Like, where the fuck did all my money go? And I looked at all my OA and I was like, oh shit. You know, like
10K,
Oh
15K.
no.
but what, you know,
flies
it's
away.
but it's good. It's a good investment, though, man. It's just- it's a good
$20,000 in
investment.
credit card debt.
Right, bro? Like you could walk
Wow.
away like you could walk away with a new car payment, bro. So and then who is this, man? I know you took this picture, bro. Who's this?
Oh, okay. So I didn't give you much information on this on purpose. Because this is something that I found extremely interesting that I didn't and unique that I didn't think a lot of people would understand or really get. So yeah, that's why I showed you just this picture and I didn't give you much else information, and I shall explain it now.
the creme de la creme.
She is the voice actress. If you can kind of see what I got here.
No
Voice
way,
Nezuko.
dude! Oh my
Yeah.
goodness!
So this is one of
Demon
the prints.
Slayer.
Yeah, this is one of the prints that they were selling at the booth. And it says, to my daughter, to Izzy, Gur, R. And then a signed Abby Trott, Nezuko.
Oh, nice.
on
dude.
top of that, leave me up here for
Oh.
a second.
Okay, got you.
Top of that, I got 2 free comic book day
What?
Demon Slayers
Nice.
signed by Abby Trott. One is
Nice.
sent to
Damn,
CGC.
bro.
The other one I brought home for my daughter.
Look, you
Um,
blow people's minds, bro, with this one, bro. Wow.
Dude,
Wow.
the thing is, that book is so underrated. It is so low value right now. You guys can
What
go
is it
pick that
called?
up. It's so this is this year's free comic book day. So it's Zom
Oh.
100 free comic
100.
book day, and it has the
probably still
Demon
have them in the
Slayer.
back.
Wow.
Yeah, man, it still it has a Demon Slayer down at the bottom. This is supposedly the first appearance of Demon Slayer characters in a comic book format.
Oh, God, he's on eBay
This
right
would
now.
be it.
Oh, I'm looking right
Bro, it is so undervalued because if you know the One Punch Man, the Free Comic Book Day One Punch Man book, that a 9.8 sold for like 300 recently. So this thing is gonna hit. It will fucking hit eventually. It's just a matter of time because Demon Slayer is it is the biggest selling book overseas, and it outranks every comic book
Even
in
in
the
shows.
US.
Even in shows.
Yeah. It is
Really?
the biggest selling book. It is sold more units of books for manga books
I didn't know any of this,
overseas
but you know
than
any of this,
one of the
any
biggest
other comic
animes
book.
right now.
Neither.
It's
They
like
educated
one
me,
of the
bro.
biggest animes right now. And Tomashi also started doing figures of Demon Slayer and started opening pop-up shops earlier this year in LA
shit.
and started selling Demon Slayer's figures too. Dude, Demon Slayer is huge. Like I haven't watched it
Is
yet.
that the first
It's
appearance?
huge.
Is it?
Oh my god.
That is supposedly the first appearance of Demon Slayer characters in a comic book format.
Oh, I'm
for
going
a free
to
comic book day book.
I'm gonna go look for this year, right? This
and
year?
it is still yes, this year it is still so undervalued.
Like
you can eBay sells.
Hey, look at
sells
Manny.
for going for 99 cents,
Godly,
$1,
Gotti,
$3.
look.
It is so
Gotti.
undervalued. It's so undervalued.
Hey, Gotti, look at Manny right here.
Golly,
Gotti, you gotta look up at this one, bro.
This guy, he's a golly, look up.
I have like 10 right here.
He's in the zone.
Look what Manny said.
He's in the zone for real, man.
Manny said, "Golly, don't buy them all. Leave me one, please."
I'm buying a 10 pack right now. Actually.
Oh,
there he is.
So the thing is, dude, no one really knew this kind of stuff, right? I've been quiet on this bitch for a minute.
Oh, look at
I bought a 10 pack.
Yes,
Manny, you better hurry up, bro.
I love it.
Yeah, I bought a 10 pack right now, dude.
Even Sarah's like the hunt is off.
Yo, I got mines going in to get slagged and get that yellow label, bro.
You're welcome. Thank you, Diesel Dan. All right, guys, that's it.
You got it.
We're ending it right there. That's enough.
Yo, so no one was really on this book. I know one other person that said something on my IG, and I was like, "Yo, be quiet on that shit." I was like, "Shh," in the comments, but. I went to my LCS because a couple, a week after I got these books, I was going through the free comic book day books. So I was like, oh, this is what I got for my daughter. I was like, Demon Slayer's on it. I started researching. I didn't really find anything. So I went back to my LCS. I was like, yo, I know you still got like a stack. I was like, let me get half of that shit. So I got a stack. I got a stack laying around, man.
When was the free comic book day?
Free comic book day this year was August.
It was this year. The free comic book day for this year. Okay.
August, September, October. I think it was August or September. I can't remember.
Yo, say what's up to my DJ of the show, man. Plain Clothes D, my boy from Oakland, man. Grew up with my homie, man. Give him a follow on Plain Clothes, man. Oh, where did Dan go? Dan.
He went to go buy some on eBay.
He went to go buy some on eBay.
Yeah, he went to go buy some.
He'll be back. He'll be back, man. He got the link. So let's get to it, man. What did we get, man?
That's you guys
you saw a couple of our photos, our memories. Dan will be back, man. I know he'll show up. There he is. He's back. Dan, where'd you go, bro? Did you go buy? Did you on eBay, bro? What?
I'll be hitting.
I hit the leave button instead of chat.
I'm gonna be buying some in the next after the 18th, most likely.
Yo, boost themselves up for me. Boost themselves up for me, so when I get my 9.8 back, I can sell that bitch for like 500.
All right, bro.
Hey, honestly, so how many did your comic book shop have in total of that one? Because that could kind of give you an idea of how other comic
George is going too,
so listen,
bro. They're cleaning them out. eBay got getting cleaned out.
Man.
Yo, the chat's going in too. I'm going through some of the chat. After I hit my comic shop up about it, right, and I went and got stacked. He probably still had, I don't know, dude, maybe 100 left, right? and they didn't let me get that many. I was like, yo, they're free though, right? This is like a week later, bro. Come on. And I was like, I gave you guys the heads up. Let me get some more though. He's like, nah, I take like 30 or whatever I took, you know. I was going and searching through other shops, and I guess some people got savvy. In my area, I went to a few different shops.
They're asking why.
Down, where the fuck was I at? Like
Purple
Burbank.
Yoda. Purple Yoda.
those
If you're
areas.
listening, Purple Yoda, please give Dan the credit for this one. Purple Yoda. We all know who the Purple Yoda is. You don't know who the Purple Yoda is?
Yes, I do.
No.
The Purple Yoda. We ain't gonna say the name because we just gonna call it the Purple Yoda. The Purple Yoda that gives alerts. That's the Purple Yoda.
Key collector.
Oh, okay.
There you go, man. Give Dan the props.
Yeah, so you heard it first here, you know, like online officially and stuff.
So who wants to go first, man? Who wants to show up their stuff, man?
Whoever's ready. I mean, I just did all
Well,
that.
I didn't bring my books. I mean, they're in the bins, but I can mention some of the books I got on top of my head. I got Batman, Mask and Phantasm adaptations. I picked up as many as I could with those. Yeah, you know what? Let me get them real quick.
John, you want to go first, man, while he grabs his stuff?
Yeah. I just bought that Demon Slayer, so I'm ready.
Let's see it.
I love it.
You did, bro? Oh, damn.
I love it. Inflation, market manipulation. I'm doing it right now.
That's it, man.
But he's right though. That One Punch Man went nuts, bro. Like if you got a 30.
Was that a free comic book day, Punch Man?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a free comic book day, bro.
Oh,
go ahead, John. What you got, bro? What you got?
All right, so I got some of these from. Let me give a shout out to all these Dream World collectibles. I pick up some Moon Knights. Here we go, Moon Knights. These were like $2 each, so I'm specking on Moon Knight. Now the Daredevil. Let's see, the Daredevil issue, right? Got that. Pro #1. Here, got this for like $12 or something.
Nice.
You know, cheap, right? First Lady Bullseye.
Oh, dude,
right?
that's a variant, right?
I'm not sure. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's the expensive one, bro. Yeah, it's expensive.
Oh, wow.
One. Yeah.
And then same guy, man. He was great. First time meeting him, Dream World Collectibles. I went back and I saw this. I didn't know what the hell it was. I just thought, hey, you know what? It's a cool cover, Red Hulk.
That's pretty cool.
Got it for a really good price. Looked it up. It's a 1 in 200. So,
what? How much you paid for that one?
This one was like $80.
For two?
Not
Oh,
bad.
Nice. Not bad, man.
And
I never seen that cover before. You would get you'd make Ultra Maximus kind of FOMO, bro, because he's a big Deadpool guy. You know,
I'll never make Ultra FOMO, man. Ultra's
bro.
You know, he's the man. You know,
he is the man.
I think that's the OnlyFans exclusive cover, right? Feet only.
OnlyFans.
And then I went to Elvin's. Echo is blowing up, so he gave me a deal on this. Thank you, Elvin's.
And Echo ain't going nowhere, bro. She ain't going nowhere. She got her own show. Yeah, she ain't going nowhere.
Next up, I got this one from P. Bone #3.
P. Lawrence.
And if anyone knows P. He grades it a 9.0. P. 9.0 is like a 9.4 in my opinion. So
yep.
Got that. And then finally, I went to this place. Last booth I went to, I've been specking on Tomb of Dracula ever since they said Mahershala Ali is going to be the actor, and so I'm trying to get 10 through 50, and I needed 13, and I didn't see it anywhere in the convention. Last place I went was Comic Book Boys, and shout out to them. So I got a number 13. It's the origin of Blade. I think it's also the first appearance of Deacon Frost. I think. So that was a big one. Oh, and then since the convention had probably 7 rows of Funko people selling Funkos.
Oh no!
I ended up with this.
You bought one.
I bought one, man. I bought one.
Nice.
Batman from 2019. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I got.
All right, man. You're up next, Dan. What you got, Dan?
All right. Let's see. I got a nice little stack here. So I met met Finest Finest City Comics.
The San
STD.
Diego guys. They're cool guys, man. I like those guys.
So I picked this up for free from them.
Nice.
Because he had just like a little stack sitting on this chair that he just didn't want people sitting in. So he had some free books. He had a lot of big books on the wall that I was just admiring. But what was cool is I was just walking up. I was asking for some stuff that I wanted to fill in for my original for my runs and series and stuff. And then he's like, I know you from somewhere. And he's like, where do I know you from? And he's like, your face and everything. I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, no, you're on like Facebook or Instagram or something. And then I showed him my Instagram. He's like, yeah, I know you. And he's like, yeah, you're great. And I'm like, oh shit, I felt famous for a moment. Thought that was pretty cool. Then I picked up some stuff for my personal collection, just a Wolverine homage to Terminator. Picked up some Sam and Twitch, the first volume. So I got issues 1, 2, and 3 for fairly cheap. It's not near mint or anything like that. This that number 1 right there. But yeah, it's a good book to hold on to for a while.
Nigel, what's up? Nigel in the house.
What's up? Got some Witchblade books. So I got 2 Witchblade books. I was hoping to complete my series this con.
Nice, bro.
I got 2 more that I needed to complete my series. I just need 9 more books to complete my Witchblade series. It's 185 books.
Wow.
So and then I picked up some Cyberforce ash cans. So
these
are like this one's signed by Silvestri, and it's numbered on the inside. Thought these were pretty cool. Picked them up. Then I didn't have anything Saturday, but I went back and got David Mack to sign my latest.
There you go.
Art.
Yeah, I got that one signed too. Yeah,
dude, free signature,
bro. We are so lucky to have David Mack around here in California,
my
bro. Like,
awesome guy.
He's nice. He's a good dude, and bro, he's one of our favorite artists, man. Like, I know a lot of people are like, yeah, man, he's in my top 5. So
yeah, absolutely. And then, all right, so I had some things going on. So Saturday, I picked up a bunch of Spawn books. I got good little stack here, right? I got issue, I don't need to name off all the issues, but I completed my books in the 70s, picked up some Spawn number 90s and stuff like that, like 92, 93. And then I was like this debating Sunday. I'm like, all right, do I go and finish 1 through 100 and get the books I'm missing so I can complete Spawn 1 through 100? Or do I spend the money and get a Spawn book that I really was wanting? And I ended up doing that. I got the book that I was really wanting and paid a little bit for it, and got a very crispy near mint Spawn 141. And
nice.
Bam,
price tag. Yeah. So the price tag said 140. I got it talked down to like 110. And nice. it is minty. Like I'm gonna.
What number is that, bro? Is it you said 140?
141. Yeah. So
anything between 100, anything between 100 and 200, bro. You're paying premium. Them books are like expensive, bro.
You're telling me I'm hurting because I should have been buying them years ago when I was been trying to complete everything, and it's just a little nuts, it's chipping away now. I just chip away at it.
It seems like anything 100 to 300, like 100 to like 280 is like, whew, you look at the prices, bro, you're like, holy shit, So I'm gonna show off some of my books. I know Golly's still pulling up some of his. So here we go, man. So I got my autograph book, so I got Starlin to autograph that one. Bam, like, hey man, Starlin, $20 signature, bro. I'm always willing to help the artists out, man. I don't care. It's like, everybody's a struggling art. They're all struggling artists, man. So pay for them. Don't ask them for free, man. And then David Nakayama signed one of my favorite books of his, and you see his autograph like right here, somewhere in here, right there. Bam, right, David Nakayama. He was really good, cool dude. I did an interview with him. I went and saw David, man. David still remembers my name. He's like, "What's up, Ian?" And I was like, "Yo, what's up, Dave?" So
that's awesome.
And he's like, "What other book you got for me?" So he signed right here. It's one of my favorite Daredevil David Mack covers. So I'm gonna sign that. And then I got me one copy for myself of another signed book by Tony Fleece, Stray Dogs, man. And then hot and cool, man. John over here, Jay Bizzle. I picked up my books from him. I bought on his claim, so I got this Doctor Strange #1, and it's the first appearance of Zelma Stanton and the interpreter or imperator. And then he had this on sale for, and I had to pick up. I'm always collecting these, for sure, man. Yeah. If I see them on Instagram, I'm buying them, because there's not many of these, man. So this is the first Starling, the daughter of Vulture. So real good book to have. And then
Ian, real quick, sorry to cut in. Steezy is asking in the comments. He said, "How often are y'all getting books graded, especially the signed ones? Because I know you got a handful of signed books there. So how often are you submitting for signed books?"
I don't submit. I used to be a yellow label guy, man. I mean, now I'm just like, we're all different here. I'm not a yellow label guy. I like to experience and get them signed, by the artist, and I keep them. How about you, Jaw? Are you yellow or raw?
I'm a little bit of everything. So I have the yellow labels and I have some that are raw. So yeah, it just depends,
I have yellows, man. I got the yellows from the people I want them from, and after I got them, like from Stan Lee and Jim Starlin and all these other guys, I'm like, I'm cool now. I think I don't need to get a yellow anymore, because I actually prefer blue labels. I'm just like a blue label guy. So how about you, Dan? What you do? You doing yellow or raw, man?
So I'm going personal collection. Personal collection stuff. I'm just going raw, and then stuff that I'm like, when I'm gone and the kids, want some extra cash or something, I'm keeping them yellows. Submitting a few here and there.
And then Godly. Yeah, Godly, go ahead.
Godly is sitting over here like the goddamn.
I am yellow. I will always be yellow. If I could get a yellow signature, if I could get a yellow label on it, I will get a yellow label on that book. Now, you said, what was her name?
We had this talk. We had this talk on the way over there.
What was the name of the Demon Slayer? What's her name? Nezuko?
I'm sorry, I took my headset off. I was laughing too hard.
You can go CBCS with the, the thing is, you can go CBCS.
Dude, say goodnight to everybody real quick. No? Okay.
if CGC was there, and I had like stacks of, if I knew ahead of time, and like let's just say like Pretense Different Universe CGC was there, and I knew this, and I had stacks of books, I would have got like at least 100 signed and sent it to CGC.
There were witnesses there, but Godly doesn't do witnesses.
No. I'm just saying in a different universe. That what was that book that you showed us? That pink one. I just bought the covers of. So that book of Demon Slayer, First Appearance of Demon Slayer, I would have gotten that book and then have her sign it.
Yeah.
And then get it submitted to CGC. I would have done like 100 of them, and then just sit on those.
Gosh. That's what I got. That's what I got for one of them.
Oh yeah. What was her name again?
Abby Trott.
Abby Trott.
Yeah, Abby Trott. I'll DM you, bro.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so anyways, I would have done that, and I would have because like right now they're exploding, and not everyone knows that they're at these cons, and then as they get more famous, they don't really charge, and when they get famous, they start charging or don't even go to these cons. So I would have taken advantage of her.
Hey, you know how much you know how much that signature cost me for Abby Trott?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was free.
How much?
$5.
Oh damn,
dude! See what I mean? Okay, you get the book for $3. You got
the book for free.
I got the book
CGC CGC 40. And after all that, and then wait till my God, dude! Like that's inventory. That's bad inventory. Like for me, that's like wow, what a play. So next year, I'm actually gonna be stacking up on those books, guys. I'm sorry if you're listening now. I'm gonna be buying those books. Like I already bought 10. I'm gonna buy like 90 more at least.
You see what the
or
chat goes,
100 more.
The chat. Manny goes. Manny's raw all the way like me. I'm raw, man. I just like it for my collection. I'm like the experience. I like to talk to the guys and get them signed, and I'm not selling. It's just for my collection. And Desire's definitely yellow labels. And dude, you ever see Desire's collections? Godly.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
His yellows.
Bro. I'm always seeing his collection.
His yellows are fucking fire, bro.
That's the thing. Like when you want to buy, okay, like, and when everyone says, "Oh, these collections are getting expensive. These books are getting pricey. Inflation, blah blah blah. COVID, blah blah blah." That's what you do. You have to maximize your profits. So in order to get those bigger books, that's why, like, when I tell people, I was like, who invests? Like, if Bitcoin was at $1,000 or $500 or $14, and at the time of money, you could go back in time, who would invest only on one Bitcoin? Nobody. Everyone will get multiples of the same Bitcoin or Ethereum or blah 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 blah. It's the same thing with comics. You buy the same book over and over and over and over, and you use those profits. And you maximize your profits. And then there is people that like the blue labels. That, don't get me wrong, that's like Ian and everybody else. But like for me, and there's other people that are like diehards, like Desire. We want those signatures because you never know when you die or anything like that. Those signatures go up in price, and we all know that from the Stan Lee signatures. I mean, you know, it's Stan Lee. He's the godfather of comics, but still. But that's all I have to say.
Okay, and then Dan says, I still have yet to submit comics for slabbing. I'm hoping next year I'll send CGC, CBCS, and EGS. What's the EGS? I haven't. You guys know EGS? No. Me either. Yeah, that Dan, come on. Dan's gonna come on the show. He's gonna explain what that was. And yo, man, Steve says, yo, thanks for the insight, fellas. I've never heard the term yellow. Yeah, that's what we call like anything that's books that's signed and witnessed and certified by CGC. But I feel like that's going to be me too. I'm getting my trading cards graded in an absolute plan. Hey, good job, man. Hey, for investment purposes, man, you want to do yellow. You know, like right? Investment purposes, you want to do yellow. For your PC, you want to do raw, man. So I already have my investment yellows, and I'm just like having fun and doing raws for the collection, man.
I'm sorry I'm sorry I started that whole conversation. Anything else to show, Ian?
That was perfect.
It was good. It was a good conversation.
You know what? No. Tell me more books that are like that.
And as Zor says, I wish too, man. I wish we had.
Yeah,
CGC.
We need one out here.
Yeah, we do, man. See, like everybody wants that CGC, and then Zor says, I would. That would be shit. CGC, are you listening, bro? Are you listening? So Sean Guevara says, I guess I'm not the only one on Demon Slayers. Oh, bro. Bro, how many people? How did I get left out, bro?
I'm gonna be buying those Demon Slayers.
I kept quiet for so long.
Okay, so EGS
thank you for speaking up to the public.
Here you go. Dan says EGS is a newer slab. And he said the labels are pretty sweet, man, for EGS, and it makes sense to me, dude. Yep. If you want to invest, man, go CGC yellow. And so another Steezy. So if you do like me on a raw, you can actually send it to CBCS and they'll verify it as well. It'll cost you about $79, man, about $80 to do that. I did that with my J Lee, and my J Lee signed on the blank, the white sketch cover of SKTC 1, Some Skin on Children #1 from the New York Comic Con. I'm still waiting on it. It's been there since February. So, hey, man, it'll take forever, bro. But moving on, man. So another book I picked up from John was this one right here. Is the last one I'm missing.
Sweet.
My Young Avengers collection.
Nice.
This is when Kate Bishop gets named Hawkeye, first by Jessica Jones, and then second by Captain America, or Captain America. Yeah, Captain America names her and sends her a note because the story goes is like she's kind of stand up to Captain America. And the only other person that stood up to Captain America was Hawkeye, so he named her Hawkeye for that. And then these are my $2. Hey, you're gonna like this, okay? These are my $2 right here. So when I go to cons, I go to $2 dollar bins and half price. Gali will attest, right, Gali? Those are the only bins I go to, man. So I got this in the $2 bin. It's the first team appearance by the Timekeepers. $2. Yep. Okay. And then I got this one, man, because I think this is where we're going. So this is the Young Avengers against the Scarlet Witch, So I've been picking these up like crazy, bro. I think we're going there.
Hey, what issue is that?
Can I get an amen? This is issue 28. So, bro,
let me get on eBay real quick here.
Yeah, man, this Young Avengers against Scarlet Witch, bro.
We're all convincing each other to buy, stocks.
So I'm just telling y'all, man, this is the books I've been buying, man. I think when this happens, bro, this is the book right here. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the then I picked this one up. This is the Madame Hydra revealed as Contessa Valentina, and you've seen her over there on what she was on the Captain America Disney Plus, right? And then she showed up on a couple other. What's her name? It's Eileen, right, from Seinfeld. I forgot her name. Louis Dreyfus, right? That's her name.
Julia Louis Dreyfus, yeah.
Julia Louis Dreyfus, her. So this is her as Madame Hydra, man, and she's making her team, bro. Dark Adventures. Who knows, man? You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna like this, Josh. So I got this in the half price, spent $7.
Nice.
So
nice.
I got the other one. I got the cut rage. I got the you got the 1 in 25, I think, bro. That was a 1 in 25 or 150. Yeah, you got the good one. So nice. I got this one. And then dope cover right here. Another $2 bin right here. This is when Wakanda goes to war with Atlantis, you know. And then I found this, man, for $10. You know, first appearance of Bosk, you know. Usually a $60 book, man, for $10. And then $2 bin, Secret Wars right here. The first appearance of Bar Sinister. Also the alternate reality of Doom as the God Conqueror. Another good book. And hey, just in time, man. Just in time, bro. $2 bins. Ooh. Just in time. Just in time. Just in time. And then a couple other Amazing Spider-Mans right here. Another dope $2 bins right here. Another $2 bin. $2 bins right there. When Hydro and Sandman become the Mud Thing. And another $2 bin one I'm missing for Amazing Spider-Man. So $2 bins. Another $2 binner right here. Bam. Spawn Batman $2 bin. Oh, this one's a good one, man. So this is the first appearance of Darth Plagueis. $2 bin. You know what I'm saying? Star Wars is coming back. Star Wars is coming back. And then $2 bin right here, Ghost in the Shell, issue number 2. And then last but not least, man, the one that John was looking for, $2 bins, McFarlane Christmas cover right here. So There we go, man. And what'd you get now? So mine was all $2 bins and a half off. That's it, man. That's all I was looking for. And Golly, what'd you get, bro?
You know, I'm still like marinating on like how many copies I'm gonna get and hopefully get signatures and stuff like that. Like, oh my god, I'm such an opportunist. All right, so anyways, this is what I got. Like I said, I'm a yellow guy. I definitely hunt for books that I could get possibly signed, or books that I see dealers start looking for, because like I said, like when you go inside the exhibitor while dealers are hunting, that's the time to also hunt, because you're one of the first few ones out of hundreds of people to go through those bins. And on top of that, you could also see the variety of dealers, what they're hunting for. So you start seeing these books being pulled out, and I'm like, okay, this is what they're hunting for. This is what people want. This is what they're selling. So, anyways, at least for me, I try to get Bruce Timm covers, because at least for this one, 9.8 goes for about $300. I got this for half price, so $7.
Sweet.
And
nice, bro.
I got 2 of them. I always try to pick these up. I have like maybe 60 of them now. Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, I have about maybe 15 of these. I got this one at a high grade. I got this one for about $70. He wanted 100, but we negotiated to $70. Another Bruce Timm cover. Also, I got a Batman Gotham Adventures. It's a Ty Templeton cover, but he does use Bruce Timm's artwork. So I got these ones as well. I usually get these ones signed by Bruce Timm. Batman Adventures Holiday Special. Another one by Bruce Timm. Definitely going to get it signed next year. I have a bunch of books for him to sign. And then, what else? Oh, and then I got these ones for $7 a piece. I know Batman Beyond has declined a little bit at the moment, but these are always good to pick up, at least for $7 in my opinion, in the high grade. Mm-hmm. And I could definitely get these signed by the same guy. I noticed that Shortbox, Red Hood Comics, and some other dealers started picking this book up, started sending books like this to CGC or CBCS, and they started selling for about $150, rated 9.8. So I have maybe 15 of these. So when I do see them for this one, I got for $2 actually. So when I do see them for a still price, I do get them. Also, if you're into like those error variants, there's actually um an error or like a little different one. It's a red glove instead of a pink glove. So that one is a little bit more rare than this one. So if you guys did not know, there's actually a red glove of Beavis and Butthead issue 1, and that one goes for a little bit more money. But I got that one for $2. Um, Now my other process of thinking is okay. Well, I can't get it for a first appearance. It's not affordable right now. I'm not trying to spend that much money right now. Prices of inflation, etc. So I'm like, all right, let's shoot for the first solo series. I know that the first solo series of Deadpool issue 1 goes for about $70. I picked up issue 2. Why not? It's right after issue 1. I got it for $5.
Nice.
And
It's good.
also another issue to pick up on, if you do see it for the lows, is issue 50. It's the first appearance of Kid Deadpool. So that's another book I kind of want to hunt later on. It goes on eBay. I only seen like 2 or 3 copies go for $50, but I don't know if that's what it sells for. So issue 50, issue 1 and 2. If Rob Liefeld ever got to do signings again, I know he charges. So
Bro,
now,
he was at LA Comic Con, but he
yeah.
wasn't there when we were there. He wasn't there when we were
So
there.
I know he's on and off with CGC, and he's been off of it for a while with CGC. But also, when you get New Mutants '98 signed by him, he charges tremendously a lot more. If you haven't heard, so the next best thing I would think is Deadpool 1, Deadpool 2, and issue 50 to get those signed by him, because I think the cost is a lot less than what he would sign for an issue 98 of New Mutants. So that's my thought process: is probably get these issue 1s, 2s, and 50s if I could get them signed, sell them for later, keep some for myself. Like I said, I try to keep some for myself, but also try to flip so I can buy better collections for myself, and that's how I try to fund this niche of mine. Um, I also got a Batman issue 23, Batman Beyond. I got this for $5. It was half price. And then at one point in time, I wanted to get like multiples of Gargoyles 1. I was kind of too late. I was kind of still focusing on Batman Beyond 1s and still trying to buy those. And I bought like 4 fillers of Gargoyles for $10 a piece. I know some of these go for like $20, $30. So I found these in the bins and I
Nice.
sold them right away. Yep.
Was that the half off bin? That was a half off bin too, huh?
No. This was another guy. So I got them for $10 a piece.
Yeah, there's this
I
guy,
didn't
man. Did
have
you guys
them.
go to half? Did you guys go to the half off bin?
Mike,
This guy, yeah,
Mike's.
Mike,
Yeah,
dude, he had fire in there, bro, for half off.
yeah.
I was like, damn.
Elvine, he picked up at least a short box from him. It
Short
was
box, yeah.
nuts. And then oh, also, if you guys see this in the wild, Treehouse high grade goes for about like $30 to $50 high grade. People are starting to pick these up and trying to get them slabbed in a 9.8.
Yeah.
If you get it signed by Bill Morrison, like everyone's hunting for these obscure books that are kind of known, like Simpsons, Beavis and Butthead, some other ones too that I can't think of on top of my head right now. Oh, like Mario. Like Mario's a thing now because Nintendo confirmed the movie. So I do, and then like also if you have the whole run, or if you see the whole run, if you like say you come upon a collection and they have a whole run of it, you can sell that whole run for a few $100. I don't know the final sell. I know certain issues went for like almost $200, but for the whole run, I know it went for a few hundred. So if you guys do come across the full run of Treehouse of Horror, Bart Simpson, definitely get that. Just so you guys know. I picked up a Silver Surfer, definitely faded.
Nice.
I got this for
Hey,
$2.
for collection, man.
Hawkman issue 23. I kind of want to get this because Hawkman issue 4 has Zatanna first appearance of Dark Justice League. Not Dark Justice League, but Zatanna herself. So I just, I get these Hawkmans when I can and I see them for a good price. Totally Awesome Hulk. We got here. I got that for $5. And then try to keep this real quick for you guys. And then also some Thor fillers for the run.
You had your list, bro. He
yeah,
had his list, man. He has a list.
I do have a list. So
it's pretty.
I pulled out.
Yeah, it's pretty intricate.
So I got an Excel sheet and I just cross out all the ones that I have and the ones I don't have, and then so that way I don't have to buy doubles. And if I pick them up in a collection, that's great. Then I could resell them or whatever. So that's how I hunt. I hunt with my list now. I've been trying to do that for years, but one of my friends, Roger, Where's My Marvel Stamp on Instagram, he actually helped me create my Excel sheet.
Nice.
So yeah, that was it.
Yo, man. Steezy asked, anyone here a fan of Star Wars books? They're like the only
Thrawn.
books I'm on right now. Yeah,
Thrawn. I need to get a Thrawn for sure. I don't have a Thrawn.
I will go to the Star Wars, the S bin, just to go to Star Wars bins first every time. That's where I'm going, man. So, I will make people wait. Like at San Diego Comic-Con, I was at the Star Wars thing, or at your friend's booth, Godly. What's his name?
Angelo?
No, not Angelo, but the other guy with the shit ton of books, bro. Oh,
Oh, I forgot his name.
George.
Oh yeah, Georgie. George. Yeah.
Georgie, man.
He lives in Canada. Yeah.
I was in the Star Wars bin, bro, for like an hour, and some guy was behind me. I'm like, I'm not moving. I'm looking at every cover real slowly. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So I'm a big Star Wars fan too, man. Let me see here.
Yeah.
My list. My list is this picture oriented on my phone. My list is there you go. That's another way to have it. And there's Thrawn, man. There you go. Jay Bizzo said, I have some Thrawn and one the first Raza variant. Wow. Damn, bro.
So I saw somebody with some Thrawn books when I was asking about some Spawn books, and they had 3 first appearances of Thrawn that they didn't even have out. It was like he brought this box. It was like a hidden box that he wasn't even really sharing too much of.
Like a key
box. They always do that.
Yeah.
They always do that. They always do that, man.
He had.
Why do you even bring it if you're not?
Yeah, why would you bring it?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's what I said.
Just a flex,
Yeah.
The price mark he had out for those books, though, those Thrawn books, 400, a little bit over 400 a piece.
Yeah.
So that
he was asking for a premium.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I could definitely see that book going for more later on. Hopefully not anytime soon, because I still want to get some.
That Thrawn book's a hard book to press, man. It's that I forgot what the name of those covers are, but it's not like the regular paper. It's what do you call them? Like it's kind of like more stiff.
Cardstocks.
The cardstock. Yep, it's cardstock.
I know.
Hard one to press, man.
I know. Raphael Albuquerque, he did the Thanos 13 1 in 25, but he also did a Thrawn cover as well, a 1 in 25. I forgot what issue, but that one is very rare and scarce as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that one, the only one on eBay, goes for about $200 asking price.
All right, guys, man. How would you guys rate LA Comic-Con, man? I know you know what amazes me every time, like when I do this what amazed me today is like we're all eclectic collectors, man. Like I didn't buy the same thing Ja did. The only thing we agreed upon was that Bullseye, right? That Lady Bullseye.
Yeah.
But then like Dan's stuff was way different than mine, and Godly. That's why I like going with Godly when we Comic-Con, because he knows what I like. He'll put like, this is your thing, Ian. And I go, here you go, this is Batman stuff. Like me and him are like we're like this because we don't look for the same books, So it's very eclectic.
It works out. So it works out. So it's always good to go with someone that like you kind of know their spec and vice versa. So then that way, when you guys are searching through bins, oh, do you want this? You want this? You want that?
Yeah. We're always pulling them out. Yeah. Pull it out. I'm like, you like this guy? He's like, oh shit. I'm like, he pulled some books from me. Like, oh shit. Yeah, it's all good, man. And he'll tell me about the Star Wars. He goes, there's a bunch of Star Wars in here. You go in there first. You know what I'm saying? So, and then Manny's all about Thrawn too, man. Yeah, I'm all about him too. And John's me as the Albuquerque, man. So how would you guys rate your LA Comic-Con experience, man? Would you go back next year? I'll start with Jog. You go first, Jog.
Would I go back next year? You know what? I'd probably, after hearing about San Diego, and I've never been to San Diego, I'd probably go to San Diego and invest everything into that. I want to see more comic. I'm a comic guy, so I want to see more comic dealers there. Maybe I would rate it. I'd rate it about a 3.5, 4, only because I just like going to cons, and it was good to have cons back.
Okay, how about you, Dan?
Yeah. It being my first big con like that, and not just the comic book hunting, but the experience, I love all the pop culture experience as well. I enjoy everything, so I'm a 5-star. Like I was super hype. I enjoyed myself. I didn't really have any bad moments. I mean, maybe I was getting a little bit frustrated with the amount of people because I get a little uncomfortable, but you know, being bumped around because I'm a bigger guy and stuff, I'm like, damn, y'all guys are just too close. Back away from me. Get up. Go away. But besides that, it's still a great experience. So I'm at 5 stars.
And props to Ripstick, huh, for hooking you up with the badge, man. That's double,
Absolutely.
bro.
Yep.
Yeah, props to
that was
Ripstick, bro.
cool.
Let's go.
Yep.
How about you, Godly?
Before I answer I was gonna add to comic book crackhead. What he mentioned about San Diego, you do get like a little bit more, like compared to the special edition, you do get a little bit more comic dealers,
See you, Dan.
and but the main thing like to focus on, like when the con opens, are the exclusives, because that right there is gonna give you your money like fast, like overnight. Like you want to sell it and you want to double your money easily, you sell it overnight. And anyone that has gone to these July San Diego Con, like Super Bowl of cons, they can attest to that. If for those that resell. Um, Now as 5 stars being like San Diego Comic Con, I give it a 3. I kind of wish that Friday opened sooner than
Yeah, me
later.
too.
The
Me
4
too.
o'clock to 9 was kind of like,
Yeah,
I
man.
kind of wish they opened like earlier for people. And
It was like a preview night. It was like
it
preview
helps.
night, right?
Yeah,
It was like a preview. Yeah.
it helps for vendors, and people that want to get in. And also, I don't like seeing empty spaces at cons, even at special edition. I kind of wish they did like a special, like, all right, well, there's only 3 days left. We're doing a markdown on spaces, whatever spaces we have left. If vendors want to come down, we'll mark the price in half for a space or something like that, so we could get more vendors, and they could possibly make some money or something like that. But I mean, they won't be able to choose a spot, but hey, a spot's a spot, and it'll be a lot more cheaper for them, because at San Diego Comic Con, you don't have so many vendors. Like you do, but then you don't, because these big boy companies, they're buying up that space, and the spaces there go for thousands of dollars, like at least 3K. So like small vendors like Elvine or Very Gary, they could afford it maybe, but they most likely won't be there, because you need like a big collection like George's collection, or Angelo, or that has been there in that scene since like the get-go, and they're not on the wait list. And I'm pretty sure um there are comic vendors on the wait list. Like I know Scary's Comics, he's on the wait list. I talked to him a few times. So yeah, I know there's a lot of vendors that are trying to get in. What else? I kind of wish I stayed for Saturday, Sunday, but I had to work. I had to work doubles. I worked a double on Thursday, and then I was supposed to work a double on Saturday, Sunday, which I did. And so I was only able to attend Friday. But man, I attended Saturday, Sunday. I would have definitely met more artists, and that would have been cool. So yeah, I give it a 3, guys, and that's my rating.
I give it a 4, man. I had a lot of fun. I was only there for Friday because I couldn't make Saturday and Sunday. I had family stuff. I met a lot of artists, man. Got a lot of really good interviews. Went through all the dollar boxes and the $2 boxes and stuff. But me and Gali actually got there super early, man. We were there at 9 o'clock, man. So we were there from 9 to like 9 to 9, bro. Seriously.
Wow.
9 to 9.
Yep.
Thinking about that, right? Like 9 to 9, dude. Like it was pretty nuts, man. But we got to meet Guy Gilchrist too. Like we actually, he worked with Jim Henson. He did all the Muppet comic strips and stuff. Like we met him at Starbucks. He was at Starbucks with us, and then he took our picture. We took our picture at the con. Really cool guy, man. And a lot of the artists were just cool, man. Like I like to get to the artists early on Friday because they have a lot more energy, man. Because just imagine if you're getting commissions and you have like 10 commissions a day, maybe 12, 15. Dude, you're burnt by the next day, probably by Saturday and Sunday, because you're working on those commissions overnight too. So I like to get them while they're in a good mood, man. Get them early, So, but yeah, man, so I say like we're at all about like a 3.5, right? Like I would say about a 3.5. But what I really like about LA Comic Con too is that they have the trucks outside. So if you go to the Artist Alley, there's a bunch of food trucks in the corner outside. And I really appreciate that because they don't have that at San Diego Comic-Con, man. And the trucks are actually pretty decent, man. I got me a really good pastrami, super meaty sandwich, bro. Like this sandwich had it cost me $15, so they better put the damn meat up in there. But yeah, man, this thing was like stacked to like this with a bunch of pastrami and stuff, you know. So I appreciate that, man. And I had a little beer before I go. They had a little beer lounge out there too, so I got me a beer before I zoom back in. But yo, guys, I got a bunch of interviews coming up, man. So I have interviews with Tony Fleece. I got an interview with David Nakayama. I got an interview with Guy Gilchrist, one of our friends that we met over there, man. David Boer's on the show. Ron Friends and Tom DeFalco, man. You know, right? You know, like these guys together, man, to get them at a con. They do show up at San Diego Comic-Con, but they're busy, man. They're signing a lot. But, these guys are cool, man. And then Juan Gideon, this guy's really cool, man. Like I saw, he didn't really announce he was going to be there, but his covers. He did a lot of covers in Venom, and a really cool guy, man. So check him out. And then I have this one with Angelo. So I did an interview with Angelo Comics, and I did two. So I'm gonna start interviewing people that are vendors and have booths. And this is chilling at the booth with Angelo, man, just talking about like what books are selling, how they got into the game, and some advice they want to give people that want to get into the comic book vending game, man. But look out for those shows. And like I told y'all before, man, all you have to do, you don't even have to be following me. You don't have to even be you don't have to be subscribing to me at all. I just appreciate you guys viewing. If you guys leave comments in all of those LA Comic-Con videos, I'll do a big wheel for it at the end, probably like in 2 weeks when all of them have aired. I'll put them all together and I'll do a big wheel for y'all, man, for these. So this is the the Lucky the Pizza Dog issue of Hawkeye number 11, and then you got this new comic book day Stray Dog signed by the one and only Tony Fleece right there, man. Really cool guy. So just leave comments in the videos, and that's it, man. You don't have to subscribe. I'm not gonna try and bribe y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate the viewers and subscribers, and it's just for you. And that's the way I'm gonna do my videos. I'm not trying to bribe anybody. I'm just trying to say thank you for viewing my channel, man. Like, I appreciate it. Like I'm doing this for y'all, man. But I want to say thank you to my boy Ja. I'm gonna ask you, man, like
thanks, man.
Let everybody know where they can find you, man. And how was your first experience on YouTube, bro?
You know what? It's cool. It's cool. I was really reluctant to even come on. But you talked me into it. Again, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it, man. Loved it.
Hey, man, I don't know what I'd do without you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Same here, brother.
You're always there for me, bro. Like, I appreciate you.
Same
Dan,
here,
man, where can people find you, bro?
Find me on Instagram, Diesel Dan Comics, and be for sure you give me the credit for that that first Demon Slayers.
Go call Purple Yoda, bro.
Oh yeah, I'll give you credit when I post it on Instagram, like next year. Like months from now, I'm not gonna post that crap for anything. I wait months till I post something.
and Purple Yoda isn't my saying. That's CMS Vet, Comic Vet. Go watch him on Instagram. He calls it the Purple Yoda. Like if y'all aren't watching CMS Comic Vet, you watch him, John? That dude, he's good, bro. His shows are good. So
He
CMS Comic Vet, he coined it. It's all about the Purple Yoda, bro. So like Purple Yoda, man, Diesel Dan on that one book, man. So we have it on tape, bro. We have it on tape. So Purple Yoda can't say nothing, man. And Golly, my brother over here at Hoodrat Podcast, man. What's up? Where can they find you, man?
At my house. I was joking. You guys could follow me on Godly Comics on Instagram. But John and Dan, dude, I definitely want to talk to you guys more about like market and comic books and what you guys are currently hunting. But that could be for like another time. I know we didn't get to do much of that in this when it's more about like LA Comic Con and I'm pretty sure a lot of people will enjoy that. I definitely want to get Desired on here. I want to get a shirt on here. I want to get like more guys on here, like all at the same time, and just go ham. So that'll be really cool if we could all do that and just go like a comic book party.
I'm thinking about doing Monday nights, man. Monday nights we're gonna have the comic book banner where we just sit here and talk shit, man, about comics. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
So, yeah, man. You guys, Ja, you're always welcome. Dan, you guys are like Dan and Godly are like staples on my channel, bro. You guys have been on a couple times there. And Godly, bro, this is, like you're my brother, man. So y'all always welcome, man. Azorus, Desired, Dan, Sean, y'all are welcome too. Steezy, even you, bro, and John. I tried to get John, but John's like, yeah, man, I got a cold today, man. But, you know, hot and cool, man. You always welcome too, bro. But, yo, man, that's the show, man. We appreciate you coming by, man. And remember, man, I'm Hoodrat, you're Hoodrat, and we all Hoodrats, man.
Hoodrats.
Digging in them bins, man. We out. Peace.
There you guys.